I haven't YouTubed in a while, y'all. So we're gonna go for a ride home now. I'm gonna go out to dinner with my husband, but I'm gonna take you along this week on those 7 steps. So the first thing is bringing some outdoor color and just resetting your house, redecorating. For me, my house is new, my spaces are new. So I'm trying to get out there and figure out what I'm gonna like in my space. New lighting, new colors, new everything. Just got out of the shower, did Peloton for a little bit today. That felt really good, a good 20-minute class. Did some arms today, but now just took a nice shower, and now I'm going to go back to writing. If you do not belong to HB Women's Ministry, please come along. We are going to be starting a study in 2 weeks called Frogs. It's right here, How to Fully Rely on God. What I'm going to do for the next couple weeks is just share some videos, share some of my Bible study techniques, share a little bit about the life wheel and about the Better You in 2022, which will be 2023, and a brand new workbook for you. So I'm excited about that. But I just wanted to share some tips with you that you can be doing right now as we transition into a new season, whatever that is. That could not even be a season weather-wise or, season-wise outside. It could be a season in your life. Sometimes we go from spring to summer, summer to spring, and then we're in a fall, and then all of a sudden we're in a winter, and, we get lost in those seasons. So if you can think about some whimsical visions for that season or some whimsical things to do, it'll help keep your spirit alive. So again, enjoy the present. No matter what your season is, God is going to bless you. He will come through in a beautiful mom. He could come through with a black squirrel. He could come through with a kitten. Look where God is at work. Enjoy the present. Be looking for that. Also, get outdoors. However you can get outdoors. I wrote down a goal for the next 4 months that we are getting bikes and we're going to start riding bikes together. So I'm super excited about that. What is something that you can do to get outdoors? Fall decor reset. You can see, I showed you in the beginning of this video, I really took some time. That means I set aside everything else and I take some time to get my space cozy. There's something about having my space in order, and that means getting bins out, putting things away, organizing stuff. And people will say, how do you do that in the ministry? I prioritize and make sure that my house is first a ministry for my family and for me, and that I have my spaces and everything is neat and ready to go forward season-wise, and that I feel at ease. No matter if my house is being restored right now and construction is going on, I still have my places ready. And that's really important for me in any season transition. Also, finding recipes on Pinterest for healthy meals. Look those up. I shared a couple in a newsletter. If you don't belong to my newsletters, heatherbaxter.com, subscribe. But I shared it was so good. It was feta and tomatoes. Tomatoes are coming in right now, harvest. Take all your tomatoes, put some feta cheese in there and olive oil and basil leaves. Bake that thing down. Yummy, yummy. Throw some zoodles in there. Excellent dish. The other one is my zucchini soup. I'll put the recipe here, but I just made that last night. My husband said this was absolutely delicious. I gave him some sourdough bread and he dipped it in there and he's like, this is amazing. So I tried something new. What can you try new? Also, do not forget to be thankful. Grab my work study and work through it. And I promise you, I give you that thankful area every single night. So as we study in a couple weeks how to fully rely on God, whatever your present is, whatever your season is, whatever you're going through, you're also going to learn to thank God. And that's super important. And also having that space. I showed you my space in my bedroom where I read, where I light a candle, where I relax at night, where I can see the outdoors. That's my time with God, my quiet time. Then I showed you my other space, which is my workspace. Like, let's get at it. So if you work at home, I highly advise that you have 2 spaces and maybe create that if you need to. That just helps. And that's also my cozy reading space. So have that. Look around for some fall books. We do have an HB book club, and because of my move this past year, I was not able to keep up with that. But I am a reader. I have most of my books on Audible. I still read. I listen to podcasts all the time when I walk or I'm on my Peloton. So that has not changed. I just haven't been able to keep up and share that. But I will be moving forward with an HB Book Club book list of what I'll be reading in 2023. So we can do that together. Also, don't forget to serve someone. Put together a little Thanksgiving bag. My husband and I discussed having the neighborhood over here and having a Thanksgiving gathering and meeting our neighbors. Again, I love, if you followed me in the last study, I love hospitality. I love entertaining. Love to entertain. As a matter of fact, in a whole nother video, my basement is set up all for, not that I celebrate Halloween, but it's my mom's birthday and one of my best friend's birthday right on Halloween, and they absolutely love the goos and the gaz in a cute way. And so that is all decorated because I'm going to be hosting all those parties. And so I got ahead of that. And so those are the things that I've been doing in the last few weeks, along with teaching and now writing another study. So it's all good. It keeps me going. I love people. That's my passion. And so I hope that these little resets helped you. I know here in Michigan, we're going into pumpkins and bonfires and autumn candles. And yes, I even went to Bath and Body and bought all my autumn candles. I don't know, but I love sweater weather. Do you have a favorite candle from Bath and Body? Mine is sweater weather. It smells so good. It's like, I don't know, I want to say 8:30. And this is what my countertop looks like. I'm actually going to paint these more of a bright white. So let me just kind of show you. See the difference? So I kind of want those a little bit brighter, just 2 of each. And then I'll mix it in with the cream, the white, and the black. I'm going to take and paint all of the stems on everything gold. I have some corn stalks, some leaves, and this is what it looks like now. So I'm going to show you the after. This is what I'm playing with. This is what's very new for me. I have new rugs coming, so they should be in this week. Over here is a little area that I usually have stuff here. Still have to put on all of our backsplash, so that's not up yet. Got some cute little mugs. These are already white, so I'm going to start painting those. That is the frame that I got. I love the gold and the black. That is like, look, it matches my, you can see it kind of matches the chandelier. I have it on really bright right now just to see. This one might be a little easier. And then the pillows I have this green in them. I don't want to do a lot, but this is beautiful. I absolutely love this pumpkin. The little lady on the wall, I'm going to change her out over here. She's going to get a little bit of decor. We're going to change her up, and then we are going to come and change the coffee bar up into a fall look. So, like I said, it's so new here. I'm trying to figure out my vibe, trying to figure out everything, and I'll show you. I'm just going to kind of go with it and then show you a couple clips. These were a great buy. I bought a bunch of these. They were like $1. I really like the color in my kitchen. It's a really, really good color. I kind of want to keep things still homey, kind of Tuscany, but yet contemporary. So let me show you. And then the picture, I'm not going to show you to the end, but I did find a picture, and that's going to go up there. So let me go ahead and work on this, and then I will show you some stages. So what you can see is these have like a little bit of a yellow tone. I don't know if you can see them all behind me, but those are the painted ones. So I'm listening to a little Disney Halloween music and just painting. So I did all the stems gold. So you can see these are gold and these are all gold. This one's gold. So I really wanted that color, and now I just have a plate, and I'm going to go in. These just have a really yellow tone to it, and I want bright white, real bright white. So we'll get in here and just start painting. I only have one more left. So just so you can see now, there it is. And all I did was took some white paint. Again, I have my white paint, my gold leafing, which helps all of it now blend. So they're just sticks that I bought at Hobby Lobby, but I want them all to look the same, and that's how you go about it. So finished all the painting on the pumpkins. I have all the same colors. They're just all drying. And now I'm gonna put all of this together for you. Look at these cuties. Are these not great? And I'll show you. Actually, this one has a back to it too, just like this. And I wanted these for my mantle. And I spotted them over the weekend with my family because we have this like amazing resale shop. So I have the garlands up. Everything looks really great. Just put the lights on. And I'm thinking of putting those 2 sconces right there. So I'll show you. Way to bring the outside in is if you have lime lights or hydrangeas. Look at the coloring. Oh, they're so pretty right now. See that coloring? So I am going to put them, if you're ever looking for her, oopsie, ballards. She's beautiful. And I change her out. She sits behind my sink. But I just went and trimmed. I have lime lights. I have Annabelles. I have Strawberry Sundae. Where are those? Ooh, these are pretty. Ready? The Strawberry Sundae ones are really pretty. And so I'm going to stick those in. And then tomorrow I'm going to do some more of my vases. So we can do that right now. Okay, and how pretty is she? So we'll zoom in, and those are all the hydrangeas turning like a fall color. So just having her above the light here this evening is beautiful. And let's zoom in on her. Look at how pretty. See a frog. Do you see the frog? Okay, this is for real. Can you see him? Let me zoom in. Of course, there's a frog. Yep, so fully rely on God is our next study. I hope you join. And that is why, is because I've been skimming frogs out forever. And if I clean that vacuum on, he sucks them up, and then I feel really bad because I'd rather just get them out and throw them out into the field. So I've never had this many frogs in my life. At night they're on our windows. Like all of these windows, the frogs are on them. Crazy. Like, how fun is that when you're walking through the house at night and you're like, I look up at this window, I'm like, what is that in the middle of my window? And it's a frog. Just on to number 2. We spent a lot of time on that fall decor reset and bringing the outdoors in and just that transition reset for fall. I don't know, but I usually need a week of just transitioning my clothes, my home, and my space. But we're going to move into another reset that I like to do whenever I'm transitioning into a big season change. And we are transitioning here into Michigan into fall. And there's 2 things I want you to think about when you think about this: your space. Where is your space? Now, we're in a new home for those that have been following for a while. I'm upstairs in my bedroom. I do have a balcony outside of my bedroom door, but we're still in the middle of doing things. So everything is just, up and simple and really didn't have my space until just a few days ago when I took some time to create it. Like, we're still in the middle of hanging things up on the wall. I'm waiting for a mirror to come in. I have an arm wire that's going to go back here, basically a cabinet that's going to hold all my pretties, all my little yadros and stuff like this that I collect will go here, and it'll be lit up. So I kind of wanted a space to just look at my special things in life. And I put my Chase lounge here, so you can see that the fireplace is here. So in the winter I can scoot that up and do Bible study or do evening reading. I love a space in the evening, and I love a space early in the morning. So ladies, where's your space this fall? Where's your space to see outside? I have this big tree that I can look at. I have this whole background back here that I can look at, and I really wanted a space here to start my morning. This is usually where I start praying over my adult children. Right now I have some prayers in here that I read through, and then I look the verses up. I have my calendar because I like to start with my little to-do list right here and just put my day in order. And then whatever Bible study I'm on, I will usually sit here and do my study in the morning. And then at night, which we're going to get to another one on our list, which is be thankful. Let's just hit that one right now. I will open up at night in my little spot, and I usually have a pen right here. A candle is lit, and of course you have to have some room spray for the season, right? Super important. This smells so good from one of my little local shops in town. And I like to open up to whatever week we are on. And I'm just giving you an example because we're in the middle of writing a new study right now. And I will go to my thankful page at night. When I'm all done with everything, I will go here and just write some things that I'm thankful for that day. So I like to end my day just going over whatever I surrendered, whatever I focused on, whatever we journaled, and I like to jot down a few thank yous. So that's something that I like to do. It's just something I'll do. So this is provided. The thank yous will be in every one of our Bible studies. So if you don't belong to one of my Bible studies or HB Women's Ministry, you're going to want to do that. So on all of my studies, we have a personal reflection page. I'm using one of my blank books because mine is filled in and it's personal. But I have everything in there and I reflected. So really take some time here to reflect and possibly set up your goals for the next 4 months. Right now it is October. These leaves out here are going to be changing. Let me step outside for a second. All of this is going to be changing beautifully. I mean, it's going to be gorgeous. The color, the backdrop, everything's just going to change. And I can't wait to show you that. But remember, when you're in a season change, things are changing in your life. Colors, people, characters, maybe a job, just lots of things are changing. Take note of where you want to be in that change, or what do you really want to change. And so again, I like to sit in this spot right here. So find your spot, find that place in the morning where you can light the candle and really go over the next 4 months. Look at your life wheel. Now, what do I mean by a life wheel? Let me show you that. A second important spot of mine. This is where I do a lot of work, a lot of filming. This is my workspace. I need to have 2 spaces, workspace and quiet space. It's very important for me. So that couch over there is just my downtime, my time with God, my reflection time, my prayer time. Yes, I do that in here, but this tends to be where I really, get to work. I really set up some things. Now, this little spot I tend to lay in here too. You can see I have a book right here, and I like to lay here. So this is definitely my office. Everything in here is set up. It's very cute. It's cozy. It's clean. Everything is in its place. I really don't want to feel like I can lay down in here. I don't want to go to sleep here. There's work to be done here. So filing cabinets, all the works, the dreams for the next few months, everything is in there. Of course, bills, right? Who doesn't have bills that they have to pay? But over here, when I said setting up the next 4 months, we have 4 more months till the end of the year. So coming up this year, I'm going to be actually making you a Better You in 2023 book. So what does that mean? If you've been here for a while and you did the Better You in 2022 with me, that's awesome. So basically you're writing some visions and you're looking at your life wheel. For you to sit down and go over your dreams and goals here, to really reflect on, what is going on, what is God doing, and set up some new goals. I love to get a bunch of recipes out and try them. I also did a little bit of turnover. I turned my rugs over in my kitchen, which I like to do for fall, and I created my fall space. And so at night, this is all lit up. Can't see it right now, but this is just all lit up, and it creates a cozy space when it's getting dark here. Like I said, it's like 6 or 7 and it's starting to get dark, and I don't know, but it used to stay out, light out until about 10. So bringing your space inside will help you during a transition, during a season. I'm all about some candles, seasonal candles. Again, I brought a little bit more color to my reading space. This is another little space that I'll do my work at in the morning and just kind of start my day. And how cute is she? So I just took some time. So maybe during this little time off before we start our next study, do some scripture reading on seasons. Ecclesiastes is a great place. The whole book of Ecclesiastes is really a wonderful book to read. So look how cute this is. I have to share this. I bought this from my local fair this year. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Psalm 139:14. She sells these. Here's her website. Yes. She has some beautiful picture art, but she takes pictures. This is actually on her farm. And then her husband and her put scripture verses to them. I did pick this up from a flea market. There's nothing better than getting outside, girls, and just going to a flea market or going to a garage sale and picking some stuff up. And this is our cozy room where we tend to watch a little bit of TV. You can see our blankets are all nice and cozy, but this is where we're doing TV right now. And I love this room. Again, so much outside. So it's pretty soon I'll be able to see all those leaves changing. And it is a gloomy day here. And then in here, we are still very empty. We have no furniture in here, and that is okay. Absolutely okay. We are waiting, taking our time. We've been busy with other things. So that is absolutely fine, right? You've got to live in the moment. And guess what? That is another one of our little things on our transition list. Here's our list right here. Here's one. See, I have it written down, and it tells us right there to enjoy the present. Enjoy the present. What is going on in your life right now that you can enjoy? Yes, we have a lot of change going on in our house. Things aren't, we're coming in order. I got a laundry room now. That's nice, right? We didn't have this laundry room for the longest time. And I know so many were asking, like, oh, what have you been doing to your house? And it's something that, this is sidebar for me. Ministry is what I'm really working on all the time. So there's my bee pictures. If you studied with us last month, we studied on Deborah. And I love that I have a little Deborah in here. Look, I've still got a mop in the sink. Enjoy the present. How can you do that? Go grab some mums and step outside and smell them. It's the season. Go get a little mum. You don't have to have a huge mum. My husband grabs me 2 big mums, and they're absolutely stunning. They're beautiful. But in the midst of so much that we have going on here, we're redoing steps out here. There's projects all the time, okay? All the time. Beautiful projects. But sometimes you can't get caught in all of the projects and miss out on the present. And so right now I'm focusing on my family, my kids, my husband, and the ministry. I haven't been able to see a lot of friends lately just because it's been a really busy season. Just embracing the presence in my house is what's been important. And so I went and we purchased, you can see that they're over there too, a couple huge mums. And these babies are big. And normally I'm one that has my whole porch done. I have to go and get a couple decorations, but it's just, I'm not gonna, what if I watched Instagram and I saw everybody's porches all done and beautiful? That would have normally been me a couple years ago, but I have to enjoy the present of where we are right now. We are still in transition. There's still a lot of changes going on. I'm trying to keep up with a lot of things in the ministry and learn new things. So you know what? I went and grabbed 2 mums and made it the best I can. Now I'll probably add a couple little ones and some pumpkins. I bought those from a resale shop, but hey, whatever. Things are, we're just getting things settled in this house, and I haven't showed anything in quite a while just because I've been working and we've had areas of just chaos. And so remember to enjoy the present. Bible studies help me enjoy that. A lot of times we're learning, like we've learned about, let me turn this off and see if you don't get a reflection. Oh, you kind of do. They're probably easier to see at night. But these are my bee pictures. I absolutely love them. We're studying Deborah, and yes, that was fun. So embrace the present. Let's look at our list and see what else I have in here. We talked about enjoying the present. We talked about getting outdoors more. Why do we want to get outdoors more? Because you want to go watch the fall leaves or smell the air or get in some vitamin D. So we just bought bikes. So remember I just said on my life wheel, he wanted to get some bikes. We golf now. We went golfing this week, but get outdoors. Make that a habit because you will feel better. Of course, we talked about the fall decor reset. You saw all those. Cooking healthy comfort food. I showed you my zucchini soup and I gave you the recipe. Being thankful, writing in that thankful area of your book. Serve someone. Serve someone and make them smile. Who can you serve this season? Who can you serve with a pumpkin pie? Or I'm in the middle of prepping. So I went and got all of my little cupcake holders. I'm in the middle of prepping a bunch of little cupcakes, and I'm going to make, they're called little boo bags, and you can boo a neighbor, boo a friend, and basically they're just cute little friendship bags for the season to come. And so I'm going to be working on that, putting a couple together and just serving somebody in a really sweet way. And the Lord will lay that person on my heart. I've always done this with my kids during this season, so it's a fun thing to do for sure. So be thinking about that. And then also a cozy reading space. And so like I said, I have a few. The one chair up in my bedroom. Another one that I just created not too long ago was, oh, nope, you guys can't come in. These are my new kitties. So they give me a reason to want to come outside. Can you say hello? This one's Talus. We call her Talus because she is tailless. Look, she's no tail. Tailless. So we call her Talus, and this is Maggie right here. Or we call them Maggie May. I tend to say Maggie and May. My husband calls her Talus because she has no tail. But up here is a beautiful area to sit, and another reading spot for me is right here in my little cocoon chair. And I like this because I can sit and I have a beautiful view and I can see the color changing, just a place to talk to God. Oh, it's just beautiful. Look at it. Just gorgeous. I love it up here. It's just a beautiful place, morning, noon, and night, but especially in my coffee. With my coffee, I find that to be my little outdoor reading spot. So I think it just helps us. And when I sit down, these lovelies are all over me. Yes, say hello to everyone. They are lovers. That is Maggie. I call her May, but it's really Talus. Where's your tail? Huh, baby? Yeah, say hi to everyone. So I like to come outside and spend time with them in the morning, and they like to give me huggies. Yes, you do. Oh, they just gave you kisses, sisters. They gave you kisses. They love to love. Now, a lot of people were asking on my stories on Instagram, like, where do you keep them? Well, we have a big garage, and we'll be putting a door there, and they'll have a place inside of there. Right now, they have a big house downstairs, and underneath this deck, it is all covered. So they're very, very happy. They like to play with each other. Kittens are so sweet. They've been a great thing to this season. I had a daughter that kind of moved away, and a son that's back from the Navy, and another daughter that's, in college full time, but she still lives from home. So a lot of change, a new home, new environment, lots of change for me. So these kitties have made me very happy. I hope that these little resets helped you. I know here in Michigan, we're going into pumpkins and bonfires and autumn candles. And yes, I even went to Bath and Body and bought all my autumn candles. I don't know, but I love sweater weather. Do you have a favorite candle from Bath and Body? Mine is sweater weather. It smells so good. All right, I love you, sisters, and I will see you this week in another video. Okay, bye-bye.